Are you a coach and you're looking to go out onto Facebook and find clients, but you really don't know how? Well, then this video is for you.
Yeah. We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the Marketing Shaman, and I help coaches and healers create and generate their first or their next 10K paydays, where they go out there and generate $10,000 for their coaching or their healing businesses in 30 days or less using a profitable presentation. And in today's video, we're specifically going to be talking about Facebook, and not just Facebook, but specifically how you can use Facebook, right, to do the one thing that we're all after as coaches and healers, and that's to find more people who need our help. We're going to be talking about what Facebook is. We're going to be going over a couple of strategies, right? Some of the best strategies that we use over here on our Facebook to find clients each and every day. And we're also going to talk with you about how you can build consistent traffic each and every day to get people to see more of you, so that more people can have the opportunity of knowing who you are, having the opportunity of liking you, and then ultimately having the opportunity of trusting you to start getting your help as a coach. So without any further ado, let's head in to this training. All right, so first things first, why does Facebook even still work? I think a lot of people are gonna look at this video and they're gonna be like, yeah, right, Facebook, that's 2017, right? And I totally get that. But here's the reason that Facebook, right, still works. Because of one thing. One word, right? Eyeballs. That is why it still works. Because there are still eyeballs and there are still many people who have accounts on Facebook and that go to Facebook that need help. And ultimately, right, when we are looking to find people, right, for our coaching business that need our help, we are looking for people and eyeballs who are going specific places to get that help. And a lot of people still go to Facebook. They go to Facebook groups. They go to the Facebook discussion and the feed. They go to, Facebook Reels. They go to so many places, right? Because they're sitting there and they have a problem and they're like, how do I get help? Now, does that mean everybody goes to Facebook? No, but a good majority and a good amount of people do. And what we want to make sure that we do is that we are positioning and putting ourselves out onto Facebook in a proper way so that we can capture as many of these eyeballs as we can that are on Facebook who have problems that we can solve. All right, so we talked about why Facebook works. Now let's go into the big thing that we want to focus when we're looking at using Facebook for our business. And that is going to have me repeating that again. We are using Facebook for our business. And the reason we want to look at it this way is because Facebook is being used as a business tool in this instance, right? There are many tools that we use for a coaching business. This might be a CRM, this might be, right, a sales funnel, a website, a podcast you might have, whatever it is. But regardless, Facebook is used as a tool. So because it's used as a tool, we want to make sure that the first thing that we do is we identify where, right, are we not using it as a tool. So I think a lot of people, they realize, they think they're just going to go out onto Facebook and magically Facebook's just going to show their content or show their stuff to people who need their help, and that's just not the case. The way that it's going to work is, especially when we're using it as a tool, is our account is going to be seen by people who are engaging with that account or people who are connected to that account. Think about it, right? When you put out a post onto Facebook, who sees it? Right? The people that you're connected with, specifically on your personal profile. Go look at your personal profile right now. Many people, most of them, are probably already connected with you. Very little of them are not going to be connected with you. So if that's the case, wouldn't it make sense that if we're using Facebook as a business, we need to be connected with or friends with prospects who need our help? Because if then we do that, the types of posts and the types of things that people are going to see, or the types of, the posts and the things we want people to see are going to be people that actually need our help. So ultimately, right, we want to make sure that we're looking at Facebook when we're using it as a place to make money, that we look at it as a business, and we want to start getting rid of all the things that are not business oriented. Now, does that mean I get rid of all my family members on Facebook? Absolutely not. I might have 30 or 40 people that I'm still personally connected with on Facebook, mainly family. But in regards to people that I haven't talked to in a decade, people that I graduated high school with, that I never really wanted to lose connection with, I got rid of those people. And you'll find that when you get rid of those people, it's the people that are going to start, that need your help, that are going to start seeing your content, and which is usually going to mean a lot. Those people are going to find out about you a lot faster and ultimately make the decision of wanting to work with you a lot faster as well. Before I go into a couple of the specific strategies that you can use on Facebook to go out there, right, and make more sales and ultimately, right, use Facebook to find more clients for your coaching or your healing business, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new videos each and every day showing coaches and healers so they can go out there and make more money using a profitable presentation. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. Putting together your profile funnel. The first thing that we want to make sure that we are doing, specifically when it comes to Facebook, is that we are going to be putting together what we classify as a profile funnel. Now, some of you might have heard the word funnel before. The word sales funnel has become really synonymous in regards to making money online, and I think a lot of people, and there's probably a lot of people watching this video that not only know what a sales funnel is, but ultimately are using, right, a sales funnel in some capacity to make sales online. But if you don't know what a funnel is, basically what a funnel is going to do is it's going to bring awareness, and then it's going to filter out people who are looking to get your help. And then this funnel, at the end of this funnel, right, is going to identify people who either take action on the offer or who show you that they are interested in taking action on that offer through a series of stages or a series of steps. What the profile funnel allows us to do, though, is the profile funnel allows us to get people to start wanting to take that journey and start taking what we classify as behaviors on our profile so that they can either get started on the journey of where we want to get them to, or they can start raising their hand to say they want to start that conversation of getting our help. So ultimately, right, when we're building out our profile funnel on Facebook, think of your personal profile here. Yes, your personal profile. If you are not running ads on Facebook, you do not need to be spending all of this time busting out content day after day on your business profile. Your business profile is used to run ads. Unless you are spending unless you are making 5 figures a month and you're spending a couple thousand of those figures that you're making a month on ads consistently each month, you do not need to be trying to build your business page on Facebook. It will take forever, and to be honest with you, in today's world, it probably will never work because your business will probably not make enough money in the time that it's going to take to build that page, right? So yes, I'm talking about your personal profile here. This is important because your personal profile, the reason Facebook was built was to connect people together. People, not businesses. So your personal profile is going to get a lot more reach. So ultimately, right, we have whole other videos that break this down a little bit more than I'm going to break it down in this video. So if you want to go watch those videos, there's entire videos in the lead generation part of, in the lead generation playlist of my channel that will show you exactly how to build a profile funnel. So I'll make sure to put that down there. And we have it down here, of course, in the description for you to watch. All right. So anyway, if you go to your personal profile funnel, you're going to see something like this, right? Now, ultimately, you're going to have your profile picture here. Right, so we'll make this a smiley face. And up here, you're going to have something called a cover photo. Okay. Below your profile picture, you're going to have like a little description, like a 2-line description. And then, you'll have like your feed over here, right? And then you'll have an about section. You'll have an about section down here, like what it is that you do and own, or stuff like that. And then last and certainly not least, you're going to have a post that's pinned, and then you'll have like other post here, maybe another post picture or whatever. 2 people smiling, right? Maybe it's a video, whatever it might be. But you're gonna have like this pinned post. And we usually put a video up here, but it can be an image, whatever you want it to be, right? But ultimately here on this, on this page, you'll have your friends and your photos, all that stuff's over here. Photos, friends list. So what we want to look at is ultimately on Facebook, right? One of our big goals is getting people to want to come and visit our profile. Why? Because on our profile funnel, we can build out very much a banner about who it is that we are, what it is that we do, and how it is that we can help people. So ultimately on our cover photo, what we would want to put is we would want to put, right, what is the lead magnet? What is the first step in regards to people wanting to take action with you? So usually what we would do here is we would build a graphic. Right, you can do this on Canva absolutely for free. You can go to Fiverr and do this for not very expensive at all, stuff like that. But you could build a cover photo. On that cover photo, right, is going to say, hey, this is who I am, what I do, and here's the first thing you can do. A lot of people are going to say, go join my group, go get this lead magnet, go get this case study, whatever it might be. But the first thing that they could, take steps towards in regards to them getting on your list or them becoming part of your community, right? The next thing we want to, and then on the back side of this, you could put like a click here to get started or whatever. Inside the description of your cover photo, you then can write a sales letter, right, that has a link, and you can add your link, right, to the description of that cover photo, so that when people click the click here on your cover photo, they'll see the link, they'll see the written message, and then they'll say, oh yeah, this looks cool, I want to click. And they'll click and it'll take them to where you want to take them to. And this is a way you can start funneling people into that community or to your lead magnets for free. The next thing is obviously doing it on your profile image. So people can do this on your profile image, same thing. On the back side of your profile image, you can add the link in the same sales letter that you added up here. So that profile image could be of you. And then when you know, that profile image can of course be changed in the future, but typically, you want it to be you and a recent photo of you. The next thing is going to be your description down here. So like you'll have this 2 lines. So these 2 lines again can go toward the same link, and usually we put what we classify as your hook message down there as well. And then last and certainly not least is your pinned post on your profile. Your pinned post is where you can go and put up a post or a video on your profile and pin it to the top so it stays to the top. That means that people that come and visit your profile, when that pinned post is there, they're always going to see that post first. This is going to help you start driving traffic toward a specific post, so that if you say have 100 people that visit your profile, new people that visit your profile this week, those 100 people can see this video if they scroll and they look at your feed, and a lot of people will. And you'll get a lot of views or a lot of impressions or people who get eyeballs on this here. And this very much can be used as like an ad video or a promo video that can be promoting the same links that you're promoting here, and of course here. And this could drive to that same link or group or whatever you're promoting on your profile funnel to get people to then start the process, right, of wanting to work with you. That's what's so cool about your profile funnel, is it very much plays as a banner. And when you're out on social media, you're out on Facebook, right, one of the first things people are going to do, especially if they don't know who you are and they see something that you like, or they see you out in a group, or they see you out in a marketplace or in Facebook, whatever, is they're going to go check out your Facebook profile. When they go to your Facebook profile, if you have who you are, what you do, and where they can start taking action on getting your help, this is where you can get a kind of like a drip of people each and every day that are raising their hand and they're saying, hey, I'm looking for your help. All right, so the second thing after you look at your profile funnel is, we talked about in regards to your profile funnel, is in regards to getting people to want to come and see your profile funnel. And one of the ways that you're going to need to be doing, want to be doing every single day to do that, is simply publishing, right? That's really the first thing, right, that you can be doing on Facebook, on your personal profile, right, or wherever, but you want to be publishing, right? This is where you're going to be posting every day. Getting a schedule can make this a little bit easier for you, but this is where you're going to be publishing every day. Now I get a lot of questions, what do I publish about, right? Well, the thing is you want to be publishing and telling stories around, right, this link that we talked about in your profile funnel that's going to be driving people to wanting to start with you. So you're not doing that all the time, but you are wanting to publish about what's going on in your life. So here's kind of a template that I'd like to go back to, or kind of 5 things I'd like to go back to each and every time that I'm looking to want to publish something specifically on my personal profile. One of the things that I'm going to publish is going to be motivational around, right, the big idea that I have. So around the link that we're promoting, right? Whatever that thing is. So it's going to be motivational around that and what's going to happen to people after they do it, what happened to me after I do it, stories around that, right? The second thing is going to be educational. So this is going to be educating people, something they might not know, right, around, again, that same link. The third thing is going to be stories and case studies around people that aren't you that have done this, right, so that they can see those stories. The fourth thing is going to be testimonials. So these testimonials are going to be people who, like, pictures and then maybe you writing a story. And then last, but these of course can be videos as well. Case studies are more around starting from like the beginning to the end and telling the story. And then last and certainly not least is going to be CTA style content. So this is going to be maybe where you tell a story and then at the bottom you say, hey, if you want to join my group, hey, if you want to get this, this free thing or whatever it might be, let me know in the comments, put one or whatever in the comments, or the links in the comments, whatever. And these are going to be direct to but you can just always go back to those 5 things. And then if you're like wanting to post every day, then you're roughly, like posting, 1 or 2 of those style posts every single day. And then you can look at what is it that people are wanting to hear from you about, right? That's going to help them. And then ultimately this is what's going to start attracting those right people to your personal profile, seeing your personal profile funnel, and then wanting to make the decision if they want to take the next steps to wanting to work with you. And it all starts with telling stories and with publishing consistently on the platform. All right, so the next things after regards to publishing, obviously on the platform, is kind of broken up into 2 things, but I'm going to put the first thing here and then I'm going to add the second thing. So the first thing is going to be other Facebook groups, right? So I'm just going to put Facebook groups. This is going to be where a lot of times, people are going to go and they're going to join Facebook groups that are around a large idea. Then ultimately inside that Facebook group, when people are publishing and they're talking about or whatever, right, people are going to be able to see that content around the big problem or the big thing that people help inside those Facebook groups. So going and identifying Facebook groups that you can join, where you can help people out in those Facebook groups through publishing, through in the comments, through, like connecting and networking in those Facebook groups are the groups that you want to join. But here's a trick in regards to joining these Facebook groups. I think a lot of times people are going to want to join direct competitor groups. So like, example, you might be a relationship coach that helps people who recently got out of a divorce. So they would go and join another relationship coach's group who is wanting to help people with the same thing. And they're like, well, these people are going to that group, so I want to go and I want to try to like steal these people. Well, that doesn't work that well because one, people are going to the group because of the leader already. They don't know who you are. So like if they look and seeing you as a competitor in the group, that's going to be a little like distrustworthy and like it's just not, it's not going to come across well, and it's going to be very, very hard to convince somebody in the group. And believe me when I tell you, if you do that, the leader of the group will find out, you will be exposed, and this could really hurt your reputation. So one of the kind of secrets that we teach our coaches in regards to picking their groups that they want to join and start engaging in is an alignment group. They find groups that help align, right, the types of people with the types of people that they're looking to help. So again, maybe you're a fitness coach, but you want to join a nutritionist group, right? Or maybe you're that relationship coach, but you want to join a a group about, maybe it's not about like divorce at all. Maybe it's about, a group about how to date, how to date healthy, healthy date online, and that's kind of the group. So, there's a lot of people there that are wanting to date online, but there's going to be some people in there that have recently are there because they recently got through a divorce and they don't know how to date again. So you're going to be able to go into that group and kind of be the divorce expert, and you're going to parallel with that group, which usually means that you're going to be helping support and make the group even better, which is going to help you get closer to the admins, closer to the people running the groups, which then can flower into, right, you JVing with people inside those groups. And that's kind of how you can really start to get to the power of groups, get to where people can, put their eyeballs in front of what it is that you're talking about, which again is going to do nothing but draw people to your profile funnel and ultimately drive them to the next thing we're going to be talking about, which is ultimately going to be the big, big mountain that you're wanting to build on Facebook. All right, so the third thing, which is really kind of just a split off the second thing, to be honest, a lot of people say it is, but I think it's a separate thing, and that's going to be building your Facebook group. I'm really big on this. I think building a Facebook group on Facebook is such an easy thing to do that a lot of people miss out on such a lot of great advantages. I think a lot of people think when you build a Facebook group, you're going to be spending all this time in the Facebook group, and you don't have to. I think, initially when we built our Facebook group, the first of the next 100K for coaches and healers, which is on Facebook, right? The only thing we did in there early on in the first few months as we were building everything out was we did a weekly presentation, and then we posted about the weekly presentation like twice a week, right? And we would have like 30 or 40 people that were coming to these presentations because that would help them, and we would actually talk to them about things that actually help them. So ultimately, right, when you're building your Facebook group, this is just a place for you to kind of build a list of people where they can go and they can get your help on a consistent basis. And then when you build your Facebook group out, right, you can be putting on consistent profitable presentations inside that Facebook group, right? Like, every Wednesday we put on a profitable presentation inside of our Facebook group. We help people by actually helping them. It means we actually help them with the problem that they have. They might want to make $10,000 and they're coaching their healing business in the next 30 days. So obviously I can't go over with them in an entire thing how to do that, but maybe I can help them with the big problem that they have, which might be like putting together their profitable presentation, which might be helping them with the sales piece. We might be helping them with their offer, helping them with understanding what niche they're in, helping them with their messaging, helping them with their traffic. There's so many things that I could help them with. So I'll pick one of those things that they're having the most trouble with and help them with that one thing entirely. And then at the end of that profitable presentation, I'll say, hey, well, if you have this problem and you want help with everything, right, would you like to get our help in helping you build a profitable presentation and make more sales in the next 30 days or less? And ultimately, that's what we do. We put those on consistently onto Facebook, and then we get people to come to those consistently on Facebook through building traffic, right, through publishing, through Facebook groups, and then driving people to a specific link that points people right back to our Facebook group and right back to our profitable presentations, right? We're able to then build traffic, and we're able to build noise, and we're able to get louder and louder so that more and more people can not only see us, but start talking about us and getting us out to more people using Facebook. Are you a coach or healer who wants to make more money? Well, I just got done putting together what I classify as my perfect profitable presentation pack, and what the perfect profitable presentation pack is it's going to help you build out a perfect profitable presentation that you can use to make money in your coaching or your healing business here in the next 30 days or less. We talked about profitable presentations being used inside your Facebook group in this video today, and I want to make sure that you can have a profitable presentation that you can use, whether it's inside your Facebook group or just online to people and prospects that you have right now, so that you can use this profitable presentation here very quickly to make more money. It's absolutely free. It's going to show you exactly how to build your perfect profitable presentation in under 1 day so that you can use it here over the next month to make more money. Make sure to go down there into the description and grab your perfect profitable presentation pack right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. Make the choice to win today. Why? Because I choose to win, and I hope you do as well, by going down there and grabbing your perfect profitable presentation pack and subscribing to this channel for more videos each and every day. We'll see you on the next video.